Hey besties. Let's have some mackerel today. Mmm. Mmm. Bismillah. Absolutely love fish. Particularly smoked fish, tinned fish, pickled fish. I love pickled fish. So I've been taking everyone's advice and continuing with my diet. I've decided that I'm going to do some diet food mukbangs, but also some like normal mukbangs. So if you don't like the diet food mukbangs, that's cool. Just go to the regular mukbangs. Maybe I'll put them in separate playlists or something. But that way, I can still, you know, eat diet food, lose weight. But yeah, I've been thinking about what mukbangs to do for the regular ones. Like, I had a couple of ideas. Personally, I've been really obsessed with ramen noodle videos. I have a few favorite channels. My three favorite spicy noodle channels, or channels that do spicy noodles, are Noodle Fighter. Oh my god, he just eats the most insane heat level fire noodles. That's Noodle Fighter. And probably another one would be Kelsey Loves Pho. I just love the way she prepares the noodles. Like, by the time you see her eat them, like, you're just so hungry watching it. It's Kelsey Loves Pho. And my third one that does noodles um, like really well would be Ambi Eats. I've been following her for quite some time, and I swear she just breathes the noodles in. Like it's the coolest thing ever. So that's Ambi Eats. They're my top three noodle pages, or I don't know how to describe it. People that eat ramen on their channels. Um, like I just watch them so often, and mainly because the noodles, like the ramen, they're just so good at that. But yeah, I have other favorite channels as well. But if you have a favorite channel for particular things, feel free to tag them in the comments. Yeah, just when it comes to noodles, like they're my favorites. Mm. I'm sorry if I'm not talking much. I I slept a lot and I woke up quite late, and I sat up in bed and I just felt this raging migraine headache. It was so bad. It still is, but not like to that level. But yeah, the headache is just not a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh my god. I swear it just hurts to breathe. My head. Oh god. Migraines run in my family. So some people, they go, oh, I had a migraine. They just mean like a headache, but I mean like migraine. If you know, you know. Like in my family, when you get migraines, unfortunately, it can be as bad as you can't see properly, you can't regulate your body temperature, you might be, you know, chucking, you might be vomiting. Like, you literally can't lift your head off the pillow kind of thing. It gets that bad. And I remember my grandmother, she used to have 7 or 8 day long migraines. And it would get so bad, she would have to go to the hospital. But she couldn't go to the hospital because she literally couldn't even sit up. She couldn't even go to the bathroom. Like, they had to carry her to the bathroom. She was that sick from it. They'd have to take her to the ambulance or take her in the car to the hospital. I've been to the hospital a few times with my migraines, and they always just basically give you like a couple of bags of water intravenously. And it's like magic. The migraine goes. It just goes. And everybody says, you know, it's food allergies or it's hormones, or but every time you can just cure it with a couple of bags of intravenous water at the hospital. And these days you don't even have to go to the hospital. You can just go to like a like some spas, they have, you know, like hangover intravenous. Do you know what I mean? Like they'll pump you full of vitamins and liquid intravenously if you've got a hangover. Well, it's the same treatment if you get a migraine. Rich people just pop in and get that done. Or get it done at their house. They don't have to go to hospital. Not for that. I saw this thing where Andrew Tate was giving a talk about like cancer. And I can't verify it, so don't come for me. He was just saying, like, allegedly, because, you know, you don't know if it's a deep fake or actually him, that when an ultra rich person gets cancer, they don't just go get chemo. They go to a place in, I know he said something like Italy or Switzerland or somewhere fancy. Somewhere fancy. And they, like, take a biopsy of, like, their tumor or whatever, replicate it, and then treat it in different segments with all the different types of chemo. And whichever chemo kills it, that's the chemo they give the person. And they try hundreds. It just makes me think, like, so many people could be cured of cancer, but they just don't have the money. Won't say cured, we'll say treated. But the odds would have to be better, right? There's a health condition that some people in my family get, and I won't say who, but when I took one of my family members to the doctor and to the specialist, they said, oh, it's this, but you can't do anything about it. Which is just what it is. Painkillers, right? That's your only option. So I researched online. Are there any options? And I dug and I dug and I dug and I dug. Oh my God. That went right at the back of my throat. Gag reflex. Anyway. So research the treatment, and there is treatment in another country. So I went back to the doctor. I said, what about this? And they go, yeah, there's that. And he's like, can you afford it? Do you have the money to pay for that? I'm like, no, but isn't there something else like similar, or can't you recommend something? Rada. No. That's the only treatment in the world. You have to go to that place. You got to have the money. Okay. Now I knew it would be expensive. So I contact the place. And within 3 months, they contact me back. Sorry, we were super busy. Blah, 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 blah. These are our fees. I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks. And of course, at that time, there was a 6-year waiting list because it was the only place in the world that treated it. Fees were close to $25,000, Australian dollars, $25,000 for 6 months. And they said most people need treatment for up to 2 years. That's $100,000. To treat this rare disease. And then after that, they said every year come back and get like a boost treatment. I don't mean like an injection. I mean like you come back and you do their treatment for a couple of weeks. That's a few $1,000s, and you go back again and you do that every year, and the illness basically stays off. Now, it's expensive, and don't get me wrong, it's obvious I can't afford it. But back in the day when I had money, a long time ago, that actually would be something I can afford to pay for. But not now. Not now when I needed it. I've paid that much for private colleges, tuition, uniforms, books. But when you need it for medical, you don't have it. That's a whole different situation. So yeah. Now the waiting list has gone down. It's like, instead of 6 years, it's like, I don't know, within 2 years or something, or less. Like if they prioritize people, if they're like worst cases. And I can understand like why they charge so much. It's pretty intense therapy. And it involves something like 6 different doctors for one person. So obviously for privacy reasons, I'm changing certain details of the story, but you kind of get my gist. Kind of depressing when you think about it. Don't know why I'm talking about it. I guess the point is, why is it going to be that way? Bloody horrible. This life is a brokey, friends. My recommendation, if you have the capability, make money. Make money, make money, make money. Some people say to me, oh, why are you obsessed with trying to make money? Why wouldn't I be? If you see people around you, or even yourself, you suffer because you don't have money, some people just say, oh, well, that's just my life. Me, I can't ignore it. So I try and I try and I try and I try and I try to make money. I'll die trying. People can laugh at me. People can make fun of me. Every time I get a new business idea, every time I try something new, somebody has something negative to say to me about it. There's always people willing to take you down a peg when you're trying something. But I'm filming. But let me tell you, those people are never in a better position than you, because if they were, they wouldn't be tearing you down. They'd be encouraging you. So if you've got any business ideas, projects, or interests, people laugh at you, just ignore them. Guaranteed they've got nothing going on. And when people say, oh, but you failed this one and you failed that one, that's okay. Look at all the greats. Look at all the greats that are like rich now. What, you think they got rich first try? Nope. No way. Isn't this beautiful? I love cherries. My favorite cake, or one of my favorite cakes, is Black Forest cake. It's like filled with cherries. Mm. The only thing that really beats it is like a lemon cake. I love lemon cake. I'm obsessed with lemon. One more. That one looks good. Where are these from? The Good Stuff. USA Cherries. Plump and luscious. I'm plump and luscious, just like these cherries. Have a good day, besties. Hope you liked the longer video. See you next time. Bye.